impressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cunningham. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Here's Cunningham. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this
touchdown. That's caught. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cunningham looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open left side, it's Williams. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Williams will try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
The final shot before break. Cunningham flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Cunningham dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Into the secondary. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.